I'm Andy, the Mitsubishi guy from Showcase Mitsubishi, and no, you don't have to adjust the color on your monitor. This may not be the color that you were looking at when you clicked on this video. This is our video for the 2017 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport ES all-wheel control. We stock many of these in many colors, and the video walk around that I'm going to do for you right now represents all the similar options, equipment, and features that are on them. So if this isn't the same exterior color that you've looked at, please be comfortable knowing that we are still discussing exactly the same model car. The only difference is probably exterior color. Okay, Outlander Sport, one of the greatest gas mileage, greatest warranties, and safest cars in this category. Okay? Keep in mind with Mitsubishi, you get a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. You're going to get 5 years and 60,000 miles of bumper-to-bumper, 5 years unlimited mileage roadside assistance, 7 years, 100,000 miles anti-corrosion, and 8 years, 80,000 miles on computer and catalytic converters. Okay? That being said, get a look at how sharp it is. What a great looking car. 2017, sleek, smooth, got the new nose on it, got the great looking wheels that they just updated to. It's got the fender flares. We always put body side moldings on our cars while we order them, but I mean, what a great car. And think about it, this car gets, if I'm not mistaken, it's about 22, 23 in the city and 27, 28 on the highway. And this is a four-wheel drive model. And it's been a top safety pick every year running since its introduction in 2011. Love the LED turn signal indicators, and keep in mind their side view mirrors on this car are not only power adjustable, but they're also electrically defrosted. Let me show you how nice the inside is. Now they've upgraded that. As we come around to the inside of the car, for 2017, they use the SE interior from 2016 pattern in the ES. So you're now getting the premium cloth fabric on the ES model. What a great looking car. I love the red pattern, I love the red stitching. But let me show you some more about options and features in here. Driver's door, of course, power windows, power locks, and the power heated side view mirrors that we discussed. The driver's seat is adjustable fully. If you sit down inside of it, of course it goes forward and backward. There's a ratcheting arm on the side that allows you to go up or down. And of course it has recline adjustment. Now I'll set my piece of paper down for just a second, and I want to demonstrate the fact to you that the steering column in this car has both tilt and telescopic steering. And what's so nice about all these adjustments is every one of us is a different size and shape. But we all know we want to have a comfortable and safe driving position, and the flexibility in this car will allow you to do so and give you great visibility in your mirrors and your windows and everywhere else you want to see. So know that when you sit in this car, it's going to fit you like a glove. Okay, coming from the driver's side and moving over to the right. We do have a traction control override button over here, which is not something that most people would need often. It might help if I bring this down just a little bit. Of course, on the stalk over here is our turn signals, but it's also our headlights and our optional fog light switch. As we move over to the right side stalk, this is our front and rear wiper control. Now, it's got a button, if you push it up like that, that's missed, it just goes up and down once. But as you go down, it's intermittent, low, and high. And of course, if you pull it towards you, it's the squirter. Now, on the end down here, this is how you control the rear wiper. And it's both intermittent or go with the squirter, depending on which way you turn it. Very, very nice. Moving to the steering wheel, leather wrap steering wheel. Very nice feature on an ES Outlander Sport, all right? But we've got our mode button right here, which allows you to transfer between AM and FM and CD and accessory and Bluetooth wireless connection, all by just pushing the button, volume up and down, and presets forward and backward. Now below here, and this is a standard feature on the Sport, is our Bluetooth fuse system. And this allows you to both make and receive cellular phone calls completely hands-free. You can tell it to call somebody by stating the name that they have in your address book, or you can tell the system to dial somebody and then state the number you'd like it to dial. Either way, it works hands-free for you. It connects to your phone, and that connection can be made either wired or wirelessly through Bluetooth. You can also Bluetooth stream your own music right through the car stereo system on this car. Fabulous, fabulous option. Okay, let's see if we get a little illumination here out of the lights. Obviously, here's our AM, FM, CD player right there. As we scroll down a little bit, we can see our heater controls. You've got temperature, fan speed, and air direction, but each one of these also is a push button. This push button is recirculate, this push button is for air conditioning, and this push button is the defrost, once again highlighting both back window and side view mirrors. As we move down the center console, we have a cubby hole here, 12-volt power supply right there. This one is on and off with the key. Here's our shifter lever, and you notice that you come over here, you have the ability to actually shift it manually. And although it is a CVT transmission, by moving it into this gate, it will behave like it's a 6-speed automatic, and you can choose your gear just by ratcheting it forward or backward. Shouldn't have covered this up as I did, but this is your 4-wheel drive button, and that's the most critical feature, I think, on this car. What that allows you to do is switch between 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and lock, when you're traveling at any time, at any speed, traveling in any direction. So doing small circles, you can change your 4-wheel drive setting. Going down the expressway at highway speeds, change your 4-wheel drive setting. No problems whatsoever. Emergency brake, drink holders, center console going up. Tissue holder. Down here we have another 12-volt power supply. This one is on all the time, so it's great for charging your phone even when you're not in the car. And there's also a great cutout here for a phone cord to come out. There's also a USB port right here. Once again, another spot for you to hook up a music player or a phone into the system, in addition to the wireless connection. Okay, so that's all good. I want to refresh you that this is a top safety pick and has been every year running since 2011. You get front airbags, side seat airbags, side curtain airbags, even a driver's side knee airbag. In addition to that, and I'll let the camera kind of run around, I want to read you some of the other great safety features that this car has. It's got anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, active stability control, traction control logic, and our Rise body construction system. Now, the Rise body construction system is something that Mitsubishi does in the design and implementation of the undercarriage of this car and the whole design of the body and chassis of the car. And it's designed to take an impact, if there was one, and move it around the occupants of the car as opposed to through the occupants. Now, that technology has been so well received that it's now been purchased and bought the rights. Excuse me, both Volvo and Mercedes-Benz have bought the rights to use that kind of design in the design of their cars, and everybody's known for years that Mercedes-Benz and Volvo have been stated for being very, very, very safe cars. Well, that technology is what they wanted for their cars. It's certainly good enough for you on your Mitsubishi. Okay, I think we've covered a lot of the front with the exception of the adjustability of the shoulder strap, which once again goes to comfort and safety. You want to make sure this strap is crossing you at just the right spot because A, it's comfortable, and B, you want it to be in the right position in the event of an accident because you don't want it to be catching you at the wrong position. Okay, I'm going to shut the lights back off. I'm going to move and show you the back seat. We'll take a look there. Okay. I want to make a clear statement on this. I did just check the fuel economy when I climbed into the car. This one is rated at 23 in the city and 29 on the highway. And once again, I want to reiterate, it is a 4-wheel drive model. Okay, rear seat, we have lots of room, lots of leg room, lots of headroom, lots of everything. Okay, this is higher seating than it is in the front seat. We call that theater height seating. It means that you're sitting higher in the back than you are in the front. Gives you good visibility outside and front windows to lessen your chance of any kind of car sickness. It's a great feature, and a lot of cars don't do that. Once again, looking at the great interior, center armrest folds down. We've also got the latch child safety system and the tether system in all 3 positions going all the way across. I'm going to unhook this right here because I want to show you this whole rear seat folds down. Gives you a ton of cargo space. And right there you're looking at the button that you have to push to lower the rear seat. It's very simple. It's a one-push button process. So let me fold down the rear seat and I'll show you what the rear looks like. There we go, nice 60-40 split on this. You can see, by the way, here's the rest of the tether system for the child safety seats. And let's take a look at the back. Now obviously before I open this up, rear wiper, tinted glass, very, very nice clean layout, LED taillights. Gotta like octane blue, that's the name of this color, by the way. But if you're choosing a different color, once again, they're all good. Cars look fantastic. Look at the storage space you get in the back of this car. It is enormous. There's plenty of room for anything and everything that most people like to do that they travel with their car, whether it's going on vacation or practicing their hobbies and interests. Lots of space, lots of room, and lots of flexibility, whether the seat's up or the seat's down. It really is a fantastic solution of something that gets in that 20-something mile per gallon range, gives you 4-wheel drive, gives you top safety pick, gives you 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Now, I've covered a lot of items on this car, and I've covered the warranties. I want you to know about one other thing that we install on the car that we feel very strongly about, and that's our pulse system. What the pulse system does is it forces this third brake light to pulse 4 times before it stays on solid. Now, it has been shown in studies that 90% of rear-end collisions can be avoided if the trailing driver had just 1 more second of notice that the car in front of it was stopping. And in this day and age, with so many people with their faces buried in their phones, even though they're not supposed to, something like this can really make the difference between life and death in the event of a car accident. Now, we put this on here because we believe in it. Almost everybody will tell you a story of somebody they know that was hit by a distracted driver. This can make the difference between accident and no accident, and nobody wants to go through the treacherous turmoil that comes with being in a rear-end collision. So let me refresh you again. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 5 years and 60,000 miles of bumper-to-bumper, 5 years unlimited mileage roadside assistance, 7 years, 100,000 miles anti-corrosion, okay, and 8 years, 80,000 miles computer and catalytic converter, all wrapped up into a car that you can buy very reasonably. We've got 0% interest if you like it. We've got huge rebates, and we have fantastic leases. So regardless of what your direction of choice is, this car is affordable and comfortable for you. Now, we can arrange for financing for you securely through our website. We can do it over the phone, and we can certainly do it in person. Whatever specific questions you may have about Outlander Sport, whether it be this color and this trim level or something different, please get a hold of us. We'll be glad to answer them for you. If you'd like to know about specific measurements or specific pictures, we will be glad to get that information for you too. So give us a call at Showcase Mitsubishi. Our phone number is 989-684-0500.